Welcome back to the Coosa River Farm Boys. We are in a unique location today, aren't we, Otter?
For us, it's real unique.
Yeah. We are at Lincoln High School today. One of the things we've been talking about doing over the past few weeks is featuring maybe once every 4 or 5 episodes a young person at one of the schools in the general area here. And we have stumbled upon a young man who's got a bright future ahead of him.
Very bright.
Go ahead, Otis.
Okay, we are here with Aiden Hawkins and his mom, Caitlin, which is a dear friend of mine. We work together down the road here at New South. And Aiden, y'all correct me if I say anything wrong, Aiden is the #1 ranked 5A cross-country runner, 8th grader in the state.
#1 ranked.
8th grader in the state, in 5A, which is...
Yeah, in Alabama, that's only 2 classifications
Two
are higher
classes
than that.
bigger. So we're thrilled, and like Al said, we've been talking about this for a while, and we finally made it happen.
Yeah, and we would be remiss to not be thinking about Jeff today. Jeff Rowe is not with us. His mother is very sick,
Yes.
and he's staying with her, and he was so excited about coming, but he's, having to take care of Mom.
Yeah.
So, now, I ask a lot of questions, right, Otis?
That's what you're here for, Al.
Yeah, all right. All right, Aiden, all right, 8th grader. Okay, what got you into cross country?
Really, it was like soccer. I wanted to get conditioned before soccer season so I could do something before, so I wasn't tired while I was running on the field.
Okay, so he's a 2-sport athlete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, speak up. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got to get people to speak up.
Yeah. They got to be able to hear you.
Yeah, nobody's ever accused me of not speaking up.
Oh no.
All right. Now, on cross country, did Coach Duff kind of recruit you to come to the team, or you just said, I'm going to get out there and this is going to be my off season and conditioning for soccer?
Coach Miles really got it started, and she wanted more people to join cross country, and so.
Okay. All right. Now, the cross country distance is a 5K, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Otter, asked him that next question there.
Do you watch your...
No, number 3, Otis.
What is your best time ever in a cross-country run?
My best time for 3.1 miles is 17:59.
17:59. So let's do the math. That averages to a what kind of mile time?
5:49, I'm pretty sure.
5:49. Now, I'm training. By the way, Coach Duff got me in. Of course, I've jogged a lot for years, but he got me into some of these savage races and stuff like that. But I'm literally working on about an 11-minute mile right now at 57 years old. So he's doing a sub 6-minute mile, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Was you super happy when you broke that 18-minute barrier?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Did you actually win that event?
I did not. It was the state cross country meet, so it was all the good, the best runners in Alabama.
All right. Now, Otter, you can go on to number 4 there, buddy.
Do you watch your diet and nutrition very closely?
Not really.
Oh, Mom is really...
Mom done thrown him under the bus.
Yeah, Mom. Yeah.
Mom, what does he eat, Mom?
Gummies.
Gummies. Well, I thought he might say, "Oh yes, I'm on a diet of avocado and bean sprouts." Okay.
If Coach Duff asks.
Yeah.
He is.
Now, do you drink soft drinks?
No.
Okay, good move there. I quit those almost 2 years ago. I was sucking down about 6 Cokes a day, and I could quit it cold turkey. All right. So he does this without a strict diet, which is, okay. Otter, hit him with the next question.
Al, you do this.
Okay, I'll do the next question. Okay.
You're a very seasoned question asker.
Okay, yeah. In the off season, do you enter 5K, 10K races to keep yourself sharp?
I do a lot. This weekend, I have a race. It's in Birmingham. It's a 5K, and we do it mostly every weekend.
Okay, where's some places you've been in the last few weeks? Now cross country season basically ended at late in October, right?
Nationals was last weekend.
Okay, so when you say nationals, is that AAU or just?
It was just like an open race, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, where did y'all have to go for nationals?
Huntsville. Yeah.
Huntsville. Okay, what's some local little 5Ks and stuff you've done?
The Turkey Trot, which is a 10K on Thanksgiving. The Halloween run at the Surgery Center in Oxford.
Okay, I bet you got a jillion T-shirts from entering all these races. Okay, all right. What's your best 10K time?
I'm not sure. It's pretty slow though, because I don't like that.
Because
the long runs.
Because you're like a racehorse. You're trained for that 3.1. Now, as you're, this first semester's over, and boy, it's gone by fast. All right, you'll be a freshman next year. Okay, all right. Your goal as a freshman would be to. Now you said you were 1759, right?
Yes.
What's a goal you want to set for yourself as a freshman? All right. Yeah, as y'all saw, Otter got up. He did something wrong to the camera and messed up. So you want to get below 17?
Yes, sir.
So you want to shave a whole minute off, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a lofty goal. But Mom, I always told my basketball players, I coached at Chillsburg for years, if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly. If you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly. All right, in season, y'all pretty much had a cross-country match every weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, in season, and this is something I'm real interested in because, I would do a basketball schedule and, like 3 days before the game, it would be a really tough practice. Then we'd scale it down a little bit to game time. Talk about what you would do, like if you got a meet on a Saturday, would y'all run all Monday through Friday prior to that?
Yes, sir. So we would do probably a long run, like the hardest run on Monday, and then maybe a short, fast run on Tuesday, and then just like start running less mileage to get ready for how hard it is to put our bodies through that.
Okay.
Coach Duff does a really good job of keeping them a
Strict
good
plan.
plan.
Yeah, and see, Coach Dove taught his first year at Chillsburg. He was right beside me, and he does a wonderful job. And the thing about Coach Duff, and I'm sure Coach Miles,
Yes, sir.
I haven't met her yet, right? Okay, but the one thing I know is they care about the kids,
They do.
and that gets kids to perform at high levels if they know their coach cares about them. So y'all on Friday, would y'all just do like a slow little just?
We do about a 20-minute run, 15-minute run, just a mile.
Okay, all right. Now his nutrition plan is not what we thought. We thought it was going to be avocados, bean sprouts, cauliflower. All right, on the morning of a race, we're on page 2 now, Otis.
I got you.
All right, on the morning of a race, what do you eat that morning?
I don't usually eat before a race in the morning, but I know some people eat like a big breakfast before a race, but I can't do that.
Okay, what do you eat as soon as you get through? Whatever you can get your hands on?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just starving.
All right, now, Otter played high school football, and I played high school basketball and baseball, and of course coaching, the nerves get up. Are you a little nervous at the start of these runs about?
I'm very nervous. Like when I'm standing there waiting for them to shoot the gun to start, I'm just like shaking, just like can't wait to start.
Yeah, but that shows you care and you want to do good. If you're not nervous, and once you get started, that nervousness goes away really quickly, doesn't it? All right, now, can you beat Coach Duff's best 5K time?
I cannot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his best is around a 16, like a low 16, 16:10 or around there.
All right, are there any upperclassmen on the team that can finish one faster than you?
Yes, probably 4. I'm pretty sure.
Golly, y'all. All right, where did y'all finish in the state in 5A this year?
I'm pretty sure it was 4th or 5th.
4th. Do y'all have many of them coming back next year?
And a few of them.
All right.
if you were leaving.
They're losing one of the top 5. He's a senior. Travis is a senior this year.
So y'all could really compete for the state crown next year, right?
So,
Okay. Otter, do you have any just off the cuff questions?
Well, I seen one on here that's down here, but I want to know the answer to that. Have you started getting any letters or any interest from any colleges yet? I know you're still young.
I have not, but
It's
I
coming.
want to
Oh.
go.
Go finish. Where you want to go?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's a big college, NAU, one of them.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of things ahead of him. When you're in 8th grade, you're thinking about what you're going to do that afternoon after school. All right, what kind of snacks are at the house? All right.
How many packs of gummies?
But yeah, now y'all have had a couple of guys sign in the last couple of years here, correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct me if I'm wrong. One of them's at JSU, right?
Yes, sir. J.R. Proctor.
Okay. And I guess y'all look up to kind of do what those guys did, right?
It's like I just want to. They're like big role models for me. That's why I be like them.
Okay, cool. Now, do y'all practice with the girls' team?
Yes, sir.
Otter, this is a question I have. All right. What would be a really good time for a girl runner in a cross country event?
Probably a 21. Like anything under a 21.
Okay. All right.
That's our school record.
21.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Has Lincoln always had a cross country team, or is it just within the last few years?
I think within the last few years. I think it's 10 years old. I don't even know.
Okay. Now, Otter, we got a question for Mom.
Uh-oh.
All right. Mom, are you nervous on run days?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I am staring at my watch until I'm looking at my watch, looking at the clock, waiting on him to come through, and then you know how loud my mouth is.
Well, now, do y'all do an event at Chocolaca Park?
We did last year, but this year we didn't.
So do y'all have, on this cross country, are y'all running over rocks and creeks and stuff?
There's lots of different terrains we like run on. We have gravel, grass.
Okay. Have you ever fell down?
Not during a race, but during practice. I've had
Okay.
multiple times.
All right. And as we were talking to him off camera earlier, well, we were on camera, you also play soccer.
Yes, sir.
And what's your position in soccer?
I'm a right midfielder.
Right midfielder. Now, I know the Bailey guys. Their dad went to high school at B.B. Comer, finished in '83, and his 2 sons helped with coach. One of them's the head coach of the girls team, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Otter, I got to ask you a question here.
If it's about soccer, I don't know.
Well, what's the big event going on in the world right now?
Oh, the World Cup.
All right. Now that the United States is out, who are you pulling for?
I'm not sure. I haven't been watching it really. But
Okay, because you're too busy training and eating the right things. All right. Now, what's some of your hobbies outside of school or outside of sports and school?
I like hanging out with friends and just making new friends. Like that.
Okay, cool. Now, I still teach part-time at TC, and my students, we were doing a project on presidents, and I said, find out what their hobbies were. And one of the kids said, Coach, what are your hobbies? And mine are tennis and bike riding and shooting the bull. And my student said, what is shooting the bull? Now, you know what shooting the bull is, right? What has happened to this generation?
Oh, no.
Hey, all right, we're still going, right? Are we still
We're
going?
still going.
Hey, are you two people, guys, we got Otter on the technical side today, and my confidence level is about a 2 out of 10. All right? Now, with this generation gap thing, shooting the bull is basically what we're doing right here. Now we're talking about important stuff, but shooting the bull is talking about just nothing really important.
Yeah, just
So
conversation.
when you're with your buddies, y'all probably shoot the bull a lot. Okay. All right. Now, question, and this episode is not about us at all, but ask him question number 13.
Let them turn the page.
Slow down. Otter's always in a hurry.
Oh yeah, do you have any suggestions of anything that you'd like to see us film? Anywhere you'd like to see us go?
I'm not sure.
Hey, what's your favorite episode?
Great question, Otis.
Probably number 16.
He knows about numbers.
Which one is that?
The one where y'all were at your school with your class and made.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
the missing otter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, there was rumor that people could see otters' reflection at the Super Speedway, but that was a mirage. Yeah, that was a mirage.
Y'all noticed that too?
We might have noticed.
Yeah, but fortunately, otter season has not come back in yet, so he's not in hiding. All right. Now, do you have any siblings?
I do not.
Okay. Okay, so mom comes out there and supports you. You ever have to take off work to go to any of these
I
things?
do.
Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you a question real quick. Was Otter a hard worker?
He could be.
He could be. He could be. Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm sure in the past.
Okay. Yeah. But, you know, he was probably a little past his prime at that point working there.
Yeah, I was counting the days.
Yeah.
He
To
was counting
retirement.
down the days.
But somebody like me, I never had a prime. Okay. All right, now, question number 14. Do you ever take a week or two break to just let your body kind of rebound?
Not really. I usually just keep running, even if it's just low mileage, like a mile a day.
Okay. So, are you going to run today after school?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, are you doing off-season soccer workouts right now as well?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to do running today or soccer today?
Both.
Both. Okay, both. Okay. All right. And you know, we already asked about colleges and stuff, and he's not really sure about that.
Aiden actually has a running streak going on right now.
How many days? A certain number of days in a row?
I'm very close to a year. I
He's
might be
past
past
a
a
year.
year. I'm not sure.
Wow. You hadn't missed a day.
I have to run at least a mile a day.
Okay. All right, do you have an Apple Watch?
I have a Garmin watch.
Oh, a Garmin. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, see, I have an Apple Watch, and I go to Chocolaca Park and jog at farm links and stuff, but, you know, mine is jog/walking. Does that to keep up with your heart rate?
It does.
Just a question. What is your resting heart rate?
Let's see here. Average resting heart rate is 66.
Okay.
You asked me about my watch, Al.
Oh, God. That watch came over on the Mayflower. All right. Now, all right. So soccer, you'll start full throttle in soccer second semester, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you'll be on the JV team?
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you this. Now, I coached basketball for years, so it was indoors. Thank goodness. But soccer season can be brutally cold, can it?
Yes.
All right. Are you cold out there when you're running?
Yes, even like when I'm running, it just gets so cold.
Oh yeah. I mean, cause I would go to a couple of soccer matches when Coach Duff was at Chillsburg, and I would sit in the press box. and Mom, I'm sure you got a heater and everything, hadn't you?
Oh, I wish I had a heater and everything.
Yeah.
We just bundle up and hope it's not raining, because
Yeah.
rain or
Oh.
shine.
Yeah,
we're
rain or
playing.
shine, you're
Yeah.
playing soccer, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're playing soccer. All right.
I got a question.
I want to hear it.
I got a question for Mom.
Uh-oh.
And I know the answer, but I'm going to let her answer the question. I know what a special kid he is, but you tell them what a special kid he is. Grades, work ethic.
He honestly, do you want me to cry? Is that what you're trying to get me to do? Honestly, he's a outstanding kid. I honestly could not ask for a better kid. He gets all A's and B's, and that's without me forcing him to do anything. He does that because he wants to. He is always pushing to be better and to do better and pushing other people to do better and be better, and that makes me so proud.
And that's awesome, because if you're a good teammate, your teammates around you, you know, you bring the whole team up. I used to I tell my students in class, I said, don't be a vampire. Don't suck the life out of everybody else. So, you know, that's awesome, you being a good example. What is your favorite subject?
History or science?
History or science? Well, that's right down my alley, because I've taught history for 30-something years. Let's see, should I ask him a history question?
I want
We
to
have, yes, we have to endure Al's trivia
Well,
all the time, so you get a
There
question.
are several things that drives me bananas. Like 7th grade, we got civics this semester. Geography is next semester. All right. Now, this is something that drives me bananas. And if I hear adults do it, I've done it to Otter. Okay. Am I saying this correct? I'm going to go down to Gatlinburg. It should be what?
Up.
Up, thank you. Okay. We're not going up to Panama City. We're going down. Okay. All right. Well, look, Otter, do you have any other thing?
I have one thing that we've come up with. This is the only one of these in the world.
Oh,
And y'all call it a...
singlet.
Singlet.
I call it a running t-shirt. But we have a singlet, and they put it's got Coastal River Farm Boys up here, and they put it up a little high so the number would fit under it. And it's got our logo on the back.
Oh, that's awesome. Man, that is so awesome.
What's up?
Hey, we
Oh,
got
you got them.
Yeah.
That's
Singlet.
awesome.
That's called a singlet there.
There you go. That's cool.
All right.
Thank you.
And I got a couple other things. We got Coach Duff never wants to sit down.
Oh, come on,
All right.
Duff.
But get over this way so
Yeah,
the
you're-
camera can see
Come
you.
on, Duff. Sit
All right.
down.
Yeah.
You need
but
to be in that
anyway,
Are we
all right.
done?
Well, we're just about to wrap things up here. All right. Well, we got Coach Duff here, and Ms. Miles really got you kind of going into it. Okay. All right. And everything. I wanted to tell Coach Duff story. It's not a bad story. He thinks it's going to be one of the bad ones. But Coach Duff got me into doing. Have you ever done any of the obstacle races?
I'm not.
He got me, to do some of those, and we had to go down to like Billingsley, Alabama, to run the Almighty Mud Run. And I got down there and see the obstacles, and I think, you know what, I could die in this thing. But they had something called the Sheriff's Taser, where they had electric wires hanging down and water you're going through. Well, Coach Duff had to go in an earlier heat than I did. Okay, because I had my son, who was in I think 7th grade at that time. He had to have an adult go with him. So when Duff got through, I said, look, when you went through that Sheriff's Taser, did it shock you? He said, oh no, not at all, not at all. Didn't even feel it. Look, I went through that thing, I thought I was electrocuted. I mean, it was like I'd grabbed electric fence, it was so bad. But hey, we appreciate you watching the Farm Boys. We appreciate Lincoln High School, Mom, she wanted to get away from the camera, didn't
That's
she?
all it was.
All right.
Coach Duff, would you like to give us a little insight on Hayden and what you think of his work ethic and how he does? We know the answer, but
Oh yeah. So Hayden's been a great asset to our program. Number one, the biggest thing is he's dedicated like in and outside of cross country, and he wants to do what's best to be the very best runner that he can be. That's the big thing. This year at the banquet, I don't know if he told you, but he got the One More award for us. And about 3 years ago, we had our cross country team was 1 point away from making it to the state tournament, and we were short by that one runner. So one of our big things is we always talked about what are you doing for that one more, like the one more push, the one more. That was our whole saying a few years ago, and Aiden's attesting that because this year he was number 2 in the state at one point in time towards the end of the year for his age group for 5A. And the kid that just beat him that week by, I think it was like a 0.8
Wow.
of a second. And Aiden went ahead and, took that, and he knew it going into the last meet. and he actually passed that guy going into the end of the season. He was always trying, and that was just one example of what Aiden has accomplished this season, but he's always looking at that, what can I do next? But not only that, he's a great example of what we want Lincoln Cross Country to be viewed as. So,
Hey.
great character.
Now, you weren't here for the question. I asked him if he's ever beaten your 5K times, and he said no.
Not yet, but it's just a matter of days.
Yeah. Now, Duff, you've hit the big 3-0, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay. You're
33.
You're 33.
Yeah.
Look, in a couple of years, by the time you're in 11th grade, you'll be pushing his wheelchair.
You're on this path, he's on this path.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, look, Otis, I think it's about time to wrap it up here
I
in
think
Lincoln,
so.
Alabama. And look, I think Lincoln High School should not be the Golden Bears. Should be the Racers, because they're right here by the Super Speedway. It should be the Lincoln Racers.
I think Golden Bears predates the Super Speedway.
Well, yeah, it does. Well, we'd like to thank Lincoln High School. We'd like to thank Ms. Hawkins, and I did not get her first name, Caitlin. We'd like to thank Coach Duff, Aiden. Okay, all right, and we'd like to thank everybody for checking us out. Hey, Aiden, what buttons do you hit?
Like, subscribe, and notification bell.
And
share.
share. And share. And hey, we'll see y'all same bat time, same bat channel next week on the Farm Boys. No telling where we're going. That's a wrap.
Hey, wait now. Aiden's got a question for you.
What's your question?
So I know you're training for your marathon.
Half marathon.
Half marathon. Got you some shoes.
Well, I'm actually, when I leave here today, I'm going to, I'm not going to Chocolate Park because they close at 3 for the Christmas thing. So I'm going over by the Civic Center.
You doing the Mercedes?
Now, I'm going to try to do a half in Orange Beach in February. Now, why do you think I'm doing a half in Orange Beach? It's flat. Flat.
Is it one or two things?
Yeah, it's flat. Well, you didn't have to do that, but that's awesome, man.
He wanted to challenge you to a race.
Oh,
Yeah, and that'll be a Farm Boys episode.
Hey, you know what?
We can do 3 episodes from the time I hadn't finished to the time I
Absolutely. You know what?